Hang on. Hang on, wait a minute, wait. Let me get in position. I'm not ready yet. Need to get in position. Hang on. Wait. Okay, go.
I think I'm gonna be sick. No! I just stepped in a dead man's blood.
There's been a
And I think one of
murder.
the flies landed on my
Sorry,
mouth.
that was terrible.
If you're going into the apartments, do not go into the lower one on the right.
Lower one on
That's
the
where
right.
the body is.
Great, got it. Thanks.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go contemplate a hot shower.
A hot shower? I know what cold showers are for, so a hot shower is when you've seen a dead body. Interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. Welcome back, by the way. Someone was killed. Vending machines, though. Did you say lower one on the right? Well, we're going to check every room anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I wonder if it was this one. We'll come back to it. We'll get to it last. So since last time, I have. Are you anyone? No, you don't have a name. You're no one. You're nobody. You're nothing. Sorry. I wandered around a bit, tried to do side questy shit. There wasn't really much I could do without rubbing up against, you know, actual events and stuff I'd want to do on stream, so it was a bit tricky, really. Even outside, when I went back into the wilderness, the sort of, you know, Cascadia way and all that shit that we just fought through, I kept finding new stuff, and I thought, because I thought I'd just be sort of grinding the... No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say grinding against the wildlife. Leveling up, shall we say, in combat. But no, I kept finding new stuff. Like, for example, there are marauders out there. Alive ones, I mean. Well, actually, not now, because I killed them all. But there were. And there was different areas we didn't find off the beaten path, even though we were already off the beaten path. Including a blown up bridge, which I think is something to do with something Sublight might have asked us to do. So we will go back to that. Oh yes, also, I didn't feel like we looked goofy enough. So this is our look now. Also, Pavati's wearing a hat. So I hope that will rebalance the levels of goof. So there's really not much going on with everyone else. It really is just that murder, it seems. In here, anyway. And we also have to check Cranky Velma. We have to go back to the creepy doctor. We have to do all sorts of shit. We can break into this person's thing. Ooh, hello. Another one. Now, if you're wondering what that was, the Deadeye assault rifle. Oh, sorry, ladies. Can you? That is a new thing we found, which is an actual proper sniper rifle. And it's quite good. And we've put a hell of a scope on it. Remind me to show that off in a moment. I'll keep trying to remember the other stuff we've done. I think that's some of the main things. Right, let's look at this murder. Let's...
Oh, sorry. Just spooked me, was all. Not much I can do for this guy.
Really? You haven't even entered the room yet. How did he... Can you even see anything from where you're How were you spooked? Can't even see the dead body. Maybe don't come in here. If you got spooked by the door opening, then don't come in here, for Christ's sake. Is it really stealing if he's dead? I'm sure it's fine. That's a victim. Also, I fully expect my voice to go during this stream because usually in the day off I give my voice a rest because my voice is not good, as anyone who tunes in regularly will know. But yesterday I got roped into a Mongolian throat singing competition, so it's all fucked up now, and I'll probably be talking like I got a throat infection by the end of this, which will be nice. Handbag. Several... Oh, suitcase? That's not... What the... Hang on. I know this is the future. I know this is fiction. That is not a suitcase. Not in anyone's mind. Not by any definition. You can hang it on a chair. It doesn't make it a suitcase. That's a fucking handbag. A satchel, if you like. I'll give you a satchel. As in the definition. I won't give you a satchel. I haven't got the money. It's not a suitcase. What the fuck are you talking about? Hastily packed satchel. Several ragged outfits, all of the same cut and colour, were stuffed into this suitcase. What colour is that? Could you tell me? Because that might give us an idea as to allegiance. I noticed as I was running around actually, the goofy colours I've picked, the yellow and blue, are actually the same colours as the authorities in this town. So that's useful, potentially. Probably not at all, but it's an interesting coincidence. So is that it? It's not... Do we examine more things? It seems like... No, is that it? It's just... Oh, I suppose it's this. Betting slip lists some increasingly bold wagers made for a team called Mostly Colonists. It's from Left Field Tossball Betting. Well, now we have a reason to check out the betting place. You'll notice I took Felix away, so in case he gets addicted. No, I guess that's that then. Can we check your computer? Will you be fine with that? 2S Nandy. Mr. Nandy, sorry to bother you about this, but something foul is leaking from the apartment upstairs. I don't know what Celia's keeping up there, but she works for you, right? Do you think you could talk to her about it? Isaac, can you please try to keep your windows shut? As I've tried to explain, leaving them open, especially when you've got food out, invites mantis swarms. I didn't... you know, it wasn't an intentional dramatic pause. I was drinking. No, not that kind of drinking. Invites mantis swarms, and a mantis swarm infestation is everyone's problem. True dat. Complimentary flamethrowers instead of a mint on the pillow at this hotel. Not that this could be given a hotel. Classed as a hotel, rather. Braxton, I know you keep odd hours. I know because I've heard you coming and going at all times of the day/night. Haha. Bit passive-aggressive. But maybe you could try to close your door a little more quietly. I have rather sensitive nerves, and every time I hear your door, I think we're in the middle of another Amber Heights. Thank you for reminding me, computer. We also found Amber Heights. Or at least, the entrance. We didn't go in, obviously, because that seems like it might be a thing.
What's that smell coming out of Celia's apartment?
Probably whatever she bought from that
Guy who sells animal parts? Sebastian?
I swear, she buys something from him every day.
Which one of these is Celia's room then? They said it was upstairs. You're not a thing, are you? Oh, you are.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh?
Well, don't be so sneak-upable. Why is everyone in this town so jumpy?
Jumpy? Who's Jumpy? I'm not Jumpy.
Hi, Jumpy. Your name is now Jumpy. Oh, fuck's sake. I want to jump off railings more, but it won't let me. Alright, well, I think that's that then. The guy ran out of there, made it seem a bit more dramatic, I suppose. Well, I guess it's dead, but I guess he's a dead guy. We've seen a lot of dead guys at this point. Right. To show off quite how good this rifle is, to show you quite what we're talking about with the zoom. To be fair, it didn't come like this. I put a mod on it, a very expensive mod. But now, we can see fucking miles away. It's something like 6 times on the scope. So we can see shit that the game has barely even loaded back there. In fact, you can see the dodgy textures in some areas. Also, it's kind of foggy and nighttime here, which didn't help. But yeah, no doubt we'll see eventually how useful that is. Or maybe it won't be useful at all and I've wasted my money. That certainly wouldn't be the first time. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, we got our old friend back, but upgraded. He is now... It's not the Mark II, but I imagine it means pretty much the same thing. Plasma Cutter Gold. And yeah, that's significantly better. We also got the Mark II, essentially, of our grenade launcher, and we made it electric again, so we sorted all that out. Yeah, we got a second one of those rifles, not as upgraded by any means, but lots of good shit. Now we got 3. One thing I'm not seeing is an increase in these science weapons, despite upgrading my science. So I'm not quite sure how that works.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome bit for Rap Musk.
Bet they also pay to make it stink less.
Supposedly, it makes you more attractive for, you know.
Trust me, no one's going near you like this.
Okay. Are you Velma? No. Velma was somewhere around here. I think I've already stolen all her belongings, actually. I think that's where I found the rifle, first of all. Don't tell her that, obviously. Velma Ballard. Hello.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right?
Okay, will do.
She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Okay, wait, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Catherine said she'd shove you in a box if you keep running your yap like that. You bloody fucking fool. I don't think that's probably the intonation that was intended.
Did she now? Well, I can see I was mistaken. Because if Catherine really had sent you, there'd be a lot more expletives in your message.
Shit!
Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Pescatological? God damn it. Why am I as dumb as this stupid character? God, this stream is a real knock to the self-esteem every time. I imagine it's something to do with fish. If only because of pescatarians being like vegetarians, but fish. You know what I mean.
That's what Braxton is. He's our fish doctor.
Sweet.
Come on, that's like calling a dentist a doctor.
He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
I guess a free colony doesn't have rules about that sort of thing, but might be worth checking.
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit. Since you don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra drugs he's been taking from supply. Something else on your mind?
Shit. Was Braxton the dead guy? That could be a problem.
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials.
So the job's easy, but you're not doing it? Something smells here. I mean, everything smells in here, but something's fishy. Wait.
He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back.
Sorry,
unless
what
I
was
pay
that
them more.
animation? Where were you? Where did you flip back from there? That was weird. I can talk to Caleb for you.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it?
Nope, I do not mind.
I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Braxton stealing drugs.
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming. And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the sterile biotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awfully nice of you not to say anything.
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get this Altoona, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Jesus Christ, what is this wrong with this place? What is with it? What is with this universe and tumors? Tumors everywhere. Tumors on the pigs. Tumors on the fish.
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
That's somewhere we haven't found, actually. Like I say, we've come across the entrance to Amber Heights. I didn't stumble across Fallbrook, wherever that is. Alright, bye for now. You have a surname of a place I used to live.
Got my sights on you.
Got my sights on
You
you.
think you're tough? Waving that thing around?
I do. Look. I can dance. I can spin around. Does this not look like the face of a man who is tough? Can't see my face because I'm wearing a helmet, but you know. She's fine with it. Why aren't you fine with me pointing a gun in your face? What's wrong with you? Back to the apartments, I guess. Putting off seeing the creepy doctor as long as possible. Is his name going to say Braxton now? No, probably not. I guess maybe. Oh yeah, we still need to go to the betting thing for that, so maybe that will explain that.
Feels like these walls shrink a little.
No, you're jumpy.
I sure hope not, or we're in big trouble.
Don't you ever get tired of being cooped up here?
Does anyone live here? Nope, they'll see me if I steal the lemon
Boring
slap.
over Amber Heights any day.
Curious. You're not anyone, are you? Are you? Why haven't you got a name thing appearing? Wait. What did that say? Resident again? Yeah, okay. What a deep sleeper. Alright, we'll go to the betting shop. I think. Yeah. If we can find it. No. Not you. Not until we absolutely have to. Hello. 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 Can I speak to the owner? Nell?
Ooh, you're the new face. Wow, you must be up on all the latest Tossball games.
Not in the slightest.
So who do you follow? Wait, don't tell me. You look like a Hammersmith Thunder fan. No, Glacial H Mammoths.
I take offence to that. I play for Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Don't you recognise me? That's a high lie. I'm not sure I can get away with that. But I also don't give a fuck, so let's give it a go.
I'd heard they'd gotten a new hacker. Is that why everyone's making such a fuss about you? But what are you doing on Monarch?
I'm looking for all the naturally grown toss ball sticks. I don't know. Coach said I need practice hitting things. There's lots of things to hit on Monarch, right? Sure.
That's for sure. Just mind you, don't let them hit you back.
Dude.
So, what can I do for you?
I found this dead guy in a betting slips apartment. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Poor Isaac. I was wondering why I hadn't seen him in a few days.
Isaac.
I'd really like to help. Isaac was a sweet fellow, even if he did have terrible teeth.
Oh, don't ever go at people with bad teeth. It's, you know, it's difficult, you know.
They were pretty distinct. Monarch doesn't exactly have a thriving dental industry, and Isaac seemed to get stuck in all sorts of bad habits, dietary and otherwise. Sometimes
he was a meth
very
addict.
punched by the leader. Other times he'd keep betting on a losing team. Started owing the wrong people money.
No, the other guy's the meth addict. There's the gambling addict and there's the drug addict. Don't get them confused. I don't think there's a right person to owe money to.
Ain't that the truth? But Elijah and his buddies are mean, and they'd been pushing Isaac around.
Elijah.
They're hooligans from Fallbrook. They sweep into town, drop supplies off behind the warehouse, and spend the rest of their stay getting rowdy over tossball games. They usually loiter in the alley behind the yacht club. They're not allowed in the bar anymore. I bet you anything Isaac ran into trouble with one of them.
Thanks for the pay. I'll make them tip.
Mr. Sanjar will be pleased to hear about it when you're done. I know he gets fed up with the Fallbrook bullies, but there's not much he can do.
What a surprisingly morally upstanding betting shop owner. Not that, you know, that's a one-to-one thing, but you might suspect that they would not be the most whatever. Who fucking cares? Right, so that was Isaac. It wasn't Braxton.
It's always pranking.
No, I mean more.
We haven't actually been here yet, the big building. We still don't know what the MSI stands for.
Could I get another advance, Mr.
You,
Just make sure it's properly logged.
who we've
I'll
heard
leave it
about.
next to the others, sir.
And you are Sanjar. The gang's all here. Okay. What are you about?
Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna in Halcyon.
Yeah,
What
but
can I
what does
do for you
MSI
today?
stand for? No, don't worry, I'm not quite that thick. I did pick it up. I do now get it, I'm sure. It was said and spelled out to me well before that, but yeah. Monarch Stellar Industries. To be fair, it's a kind of forgettable name. I think we had more interesting ideas about what it could stand for. Grim asked me to check with you about his tossball poster.
You know, sending you is the first bright idea I've seen from that man, because I told him
Oh,
to stop
hang on.
bothering me about it a week ago.
I think I already
I
stole
still don't
this
know
from
anything
her.
about it, but if you want to help him, Velma's the one to ask. She's in the warehouse.
That was it. I stole from
But
Velma
I'll
and she
warn
had the
you.
poster.
Grim wore her patience thin a long time ago.
It's fine. We've already sorted that out then. We just need to give him his stupid poster back. Money trouble?
Or is he not paying you on account of how he tried to fix the thing his own self and busted it even worse, and then said you wasn't fixing it fast enough, so he's docking your wages again?
Pavati.
Not that I got any prior experience with
Yeah, no.
Not at all.
Just
Mr. Nandi treats us
God,
all right
Jesus.
and pays us well.
having a
I just
fucking
spend most of my
PTSD
paycheck
episode
on
here.
Raptidon acid.
Well, that was stupid. Do you normally blow your money on Raptidon parts? It must be expensive.
20 bottles worth adds up, that's for sure. You'd think Sebastian would give me a discount as much as I buy from him.
Yeah, I keep thinking that with all the fast food restaurants around here. He should give you free bags under the eyes at least.
Oh, I don't mind. I usually buy things one at a time. Gives me more chances to talk to him.
Oh,
I reckon
I
she's
see.
got a little bit of a squish on this fella.
A
He's
squish?
sort of the strong, silent type.
A squish?
Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling
Never
up
heard
with
it called
his
that
stuff,
before.
and some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
They are. That's kind of why I'm here. Oh god, don't make us do relationship advice again. We're fucking terrible at this shit. Ask him on a date.
I couldn't. What if he says no? Hey,
Then
maybe
I
you
don't
ask him for
fucking
me.
know.
I mean, a no would still be bad, but it won't be quite as embarrassing if you ask.
But if I go on a date with him,
Mr.
that doesn't
Nami's
solve
doing
the
that thing where
problem,
he
does it?
breathes through his nose real slowly. I'd better get back to work.
What do you see in Sebastian?
He doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like there's stuff going on inside his head that you have no idea about.
Yeah, serial killer.
Kind of like you, actually. Plus, he's got great legs. It's hard to find a man who doesn't skimp on lower body exercises.
Good to have standards, I guess.
I know what I'm looking for.
Suppose if you're surrounded by fish all the time, then things with legs seem more appealing. You really want to be with someone you can't talk to. There are other fish in the sea. That's all I need to know. Yeah, I'm done here.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Well... Blah. I think I'm about to sneeze. But we'll see what happens. Hello.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
Nope.
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings
I'm still here,
not
mate.
moisten the loins?
Can you stop being creepy?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear
Hello.
my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Honestly, just a quick conversation. We don't need a whole fucking meeting. I have a feeling you're not going to be blessed with brevity, though. No, you have a meeting with me. I guess I'll wait till you're done with your other meeting then.
And a sense of humor, too. Did you hear that, Celia?
Oh,
I heard it, sir.
I wish all
I'm
my
sure you
stupidity
didn't come
could be
here to trade
mistaken for a
witticism.
sense of humour.
No.
Oh
You're
wait, it
here for
is.
business.
In fact, I rely on the fact. Here for business. I'm just looking for the information broker.
Hiram? Why, he's probably still out at Devil's Peak. Not that he's had the courtesy to notify me, at any rate. But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
Nope. Could be both. If I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in this sprat fucked colony, I'm going to stab someone. Well, I feel like there's really only one option here, isn't there?
Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same.
The fuck is this guy,
Seems like you're
Palpatine or
having a
something?
rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments.
What the fuck?
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
You're weird. I mean, there's a lot of weird people around here, but you're a different kind of weird. Yeah, if you're free of them, why bring him back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks.
Story of my
Thanks to the
life.
so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
That's a coward's answer. So what do you mean to me, do?
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
Probably not.
Precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
What the fuck?
It's a two-pronged approach. The first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Okay. Yeah, a little bit.
And a Mantisaur problem, and a Marauder problem.
Many, many problems, but they can all be solved with a Bolt 52 cartridge. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I already have that.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those
whoa, that's a lot of money.
Boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Yeah, please stop talking about your weird shit.
How powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less.
I don't think it will fit in any of my guns.
See, Celia? He gets it. I told you he would.
So you did, sir.
The world isn't changed with guns and speeches, much as Graham and his followers would like to think, but rather with meticulous documentation.
No comment. What does it do?
For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board.
What? How do I not have a dumb option here? Is it because they're all dumb? Is it because it's impossible to figure out what the fuck he just said? Yeah, drop a bomb on them.
Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
Do you think that's a really good idea?
Whatever gets you excited about the idea. It's definitely a firm middle finger.
Except you then work with them. And they're probably going to stab you in the back at the first opportunity, even if this works. I
have reason to believe that one of the other corporations is operating on Monarch. Illegally and in secret.
Is it really illegal if the board's the one that makes the rules in the first place?
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to
bit rude. She asked you a question.
Certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board.
Sanjar, you slight... I'm not saying that. He's already creepy enough. I don't need to encourage him.
If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are.
Can you tell me where Fallbrook is, though, first of all?
Oh, I imagine you do.
I point a gun in their face.
As much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it?
What do you mean, you people? Yeah, exactly.
Of course. I didn't mean to make assumptions.
I could be anything under this helmet.
Subtly
be very, very careful.
Facility might be. Bring back proof of its operation.
I do happen to be a white man, but you don't know that.
Someone working there.
The helmet could be anything. Kidnap the staff. Great, sure.
A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you.
Execute everyone. Got it. I found your review on a terminal in the arms building. I did. And...
this has been my albatross. The great shame of my career.
What?
I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years, I was a joke to them.
Albatross kidney. What the fuck is going on?
One of the executives required a transplant.
He's lucky they didn't want a liver or a heart.
I thought volunteering to
Fuck
donate
that.
might improve my prospects.
Jesus Christ. Pro tip. If your employer ever asks you for a kidney, run away.
Apparently not. In charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
Yeah, exactly. It's better than being those fuckers. I mean, well, maybe it's not better, but morally it's better.
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
I don't know. I have questions about the MFI DFS Boxing Day sale. God, see, it's difficult to make jokes when you can't fucking talk.
Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
Yeah, what happened with that shit? Why do they not like you?
I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. But back then, it was known as Terra 1. Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
Oh, I see. So this was...
And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
Seems like you may have left the terraformer on for too long. Left it on and went for lunch and then forgot about it. Because everything seemed to have overgrown here.
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to. But there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
Reforms are for quitters, Sanjar. What? How forward thinking of you, I guess.
It's humane. But it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers.
True.
Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
Well...
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Like that's what you saw in Edgewater? Come on. People look out for themselves.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole.
Yeah, pretty much. I got nothing to add to that.
Allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
Yeah. Who else was involved in this?
Oh, well, there were surely other junior executives with more open minds, though none of them had the temperament to handle the paperwork.
You're being cagey, Nicholas.
But I was keeping my tone flat and maintaining eye contact. You weren't supposed to notice I was avoiding the subject.
This is why you've never been good with presentations, sir.
Very well. Many, many years ago, Graham Bryant and I used to be collaborators of sorts.
So he helped you out, and then he split off, and now you don't like him.
Indeed. For all the good it did. MSI's then leadership wasn't enthusiastic. They insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2, along with everyone else.
Yet here you are. Did you miss transport? What happened?
many of us chose to stay behind. And as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
Must have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
They didn't like the royalty angle, or what? But why would they do that? They seem so upstanding in everything else.
I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
Like 90% differently. Why exactly do you want back on the board? That's a good question.
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Right.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. And being cut off means slow strangulation.
Some people are into that. You seem like you would be into that, with the way your creepy talk goes. Anything's better than being the corporate yoke. No eggs, no corporations branding eggs.
I fear the MSI citizens who've
Fucking
been
hell.
dissolved into Raptidon Cud would disagree with you. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue.
I don't know.
Besides,
Maybe
I'm
he's...
hopeful that additional
I have no
leverage
idea
on our
if this
part
is...
will allow us a more equitable relationship.
They don't seem the kind to allow leverage. You know, they just... Like that. It just feels like they're going to fuck you over. Let you... At most, they'll let you think that you've got in with them, but...
Oh, believe me, I've learned that much. But I'm also not going to leave MSI at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
Wishful thinking. What's the closet whores?
It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
Well...
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
Defund the board. So you used to work with Graham. Why not mention that earlier?
As far as I'm concerned, the less said about Graham, the better.
No, say more about Graham.
Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize you wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely.
Yeah. Poignant.
What can I do for you?
Did I? I guess I did. Did I? See the poster guy? Can't fucking remember now. My mind's a shambles today. Sorry.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff?
Yes, he did it perfectly.
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
So you're kind of free from the corporation, but you still have a lot of shit like that. You're in weird middle ground here, aren't you?
Here to do business with Sandra?
Bit of a musty, dull building. Well, at least we got background on stuff, even if most of it went over my currently sort of scrambled head. This is it. Yep, because this is where Nyoka is, who I imagine will eventually join the party. That's my guess, anyway. So Caleb is up here somewhere. Oh, hello.
New face, huh? You from Off-World?
Yeah. I'm, actually, for once, I don't imagine it makes any difference, but let's say we're Captain Hawthorne.
A ship captain? Well, I'll be. Here, let me buy you a drink. Consider it an MSI welcome. Why don't you grab a chair?
You didn't really buy me a drink, you gave me some bottled water, but...
By the smell, he's been reveling enough for you both already.
He's drunk. We need to talk about Velma.
Sure thing. What did you want to discuss?
Where's Daphne? Oh, that's an interesting lie. Sanjar's going to fire Velma if you don't return to work. How long can you afford to miss work? Velma's threatening to replace you with sublight contracts. We'll try the lie.
I never meant to call for anyone's head on a pike. Velma's not my favorite person, but she ain't been cruel to us. Devil it all. Now you got me feeling sorry for her. Fine. I guess we'll go back to work to save Velma's job. We'll find a better time to negotiate our wages. Tell Velma not to worry. We'll look out for her.
Job well done. Jesus. LA. Personal space. Fucking... Both of you. Stop creeping up on me like that. I'm going to end it all. Can I end it all? Yep. Here we go. Oh wow. Didn't even break my kneecaps. Cool. Here's your poster, weirdo.
Have you had time to check on that poster yet? I keep wondering if it's come in.
Here.
Would you look at that? The Rizzo's logo is nice and bright, and you can still smell the ink on Mr. Holcomb's signature. I can't thank you enough. Still, you can have the bits I was going to spend at the bar this week. And you know what? Take my old tossball blocker too. Never get the chance to use it these days.
I'll sell that immediately. Alright. Laters. Cool. We're clearing up all over the place. What the fuck? Why can't I go down the stairs? What's going on? Slight panic there.
You ever think about what goes on in a marauder's head?
No, they're crazy.
But they still manage to feed themselves, dress themselves, work together. Gotta be something to that.
All I need to know is that they're on the other side of that wall.
I'm sure someone said the same thing in Amber Heights.
I gotta find a new drinking buddy.
Ouch. How do you feel about that?
We don't get many outsiders.
How do you feel about that?
Huh?
That's what I thought. Okay, well that sort of cleared up a few things, or progressed them, I think. Elijah and his gang. Braxton's apartment. Oh yeah, we will... Fucking idiot. We keep looking around for things and I keep forgetting that we can just go, bleh. It'll lead us right to him. Yeah. Okay. There was also this person who was asking us for money or some shit.
Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong. Like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Well then what's the point?
It's more dissolving than melting.
That is not helpful.
Right. Where do you last see him?
Oh, I just knew you were a good person. Agnes, I said
Yeah. Come on, wrap it up.
Little Tucky, and I was right. He ran out into the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the raptidons, mantisaurs, and marauders, the toxic sulfur pools, and poisonous blats, but he didn't listen.
He's definitely dead.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
Please,
Can't we
won't
help?
You go and find find my
You're right, we
boy.
can't help. I mean, we'll go and find the body, but, you know. Why would he run away? Did he look at your face too long? What's going on?
He's been pining for an adventure. Says he's tired of living cooped up behind the walls.
Well,
But he doesn't understand how dangerous it is out there.
yeah, gotta abide by
I
lockdown.
warned him. A raptidon would snap him up first chance it got. I just know one's ripped his arm off and is gnawing on his sweet little fingers. He should have
Kind of
listened to his
creepy.
mama. I promised I'd keep him safe here with me.
Where would he have gone?
He's been listening to those awful broadcasts that the iconoclasts put out. I begged Sanjar to put a stop to them, but did he? No. And now I just know my boy's run off to
Okay,
Amber
great.
Heights. That is, if a manta queen hasn't spooled out and eaten his entrails for breakfast already.
We will check the path to Amber Heights for entrails. What are you saying about the
Those
iconoclasts?
low-life degenerates, leading innocent boys into a life of danger. Oh, they make it sound so exciting. Like it's noble to risk it all out there, fighting for the greater good. How noble is it to worry your loved ones? Not at all, I say. But still they preach their sermons of anarchy and rebellion to anyone who listened.
Right, that's
If
Graham's
they
lot.
weren't holed up in Amber Heights, I'd knock them all upside the head.
Oops. Well, we know where it is, I think. Actually. Do we?
That old settlement, southwest of Stellar Bay. I don't know which is worse, the thought of my son
Maybe that will
shacking up
make
with
it appear on our
nutty
map or something.
iconoclasts. Or that he never made it. Sprats could be nesting in his rotting body alongside the
You're
road as we speak.
too imaginative about this. Like,
or maybe
you've got
Marauders
fucking
got him,
issues.
Pulled all his teeth out, crushed him into their drugs and made him snort them. Oh, the things that could happen to my sweet baby.
Yeah, I can't possibly imagine why he would have run away from you. Got any money to give me for this shit?
Well, I guess I can't ask you to leave the town walls for free.
You certainly
It is
can't.
definitely dangerous out there.
Hmm.
I've got some bits saved up for a rainy day.
Looks like it's
I'll
raining.
give you every last one if you just bring my Tucker back to me. I won't even be mad at him running off.
Hang on,
You
let's
tell him I
go over
won't
some
be mad.
T&Cs here. Dead or alive? Do I still get paid if I bring back a corpse? Because I'm pretty sure I'm bringing back a corpse.
Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home.
Let's not
You
throw
look
the
for him
word
at Amber Heights,
safe
you hear?
around.
It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if you find any of them iconoclasts indoctrinating my boy, you punch them in the mouths. Tell them what I think of them luring little boys away from
One
their
second.
mamas. It's immoral.
How old is Tucker? Did she mention that at any point? I feel like that's an important thing to know, because if we're looking for, like, a toddler running about, I can understand the panic, but otherwise there's other things. Are they thugs? Oh, Elijah. Well, I thought you'd be harder to find. It's a good ventriloquist, I'll give him that. Berta. Thug. How come she gets a name and you don't? Doesn't seem fair somehow. Neither do you.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley. Berta already pissed by those crates to market.
I know you murdered Resident.
Listen, that purple-toothed twerp had it coming.
Wow, okay.
Not that anyone has proof. And not that
Oh,
it's any of your business.
Harrison 2. Hello. I don't know when you sent that. I'm terrible at checking the chat, but I've seen it now. So hello. Welcome along. Yeah, they're thugs. That makes sense that I would need a very high intimidate to do any of that. Or I can just attack them. Or I can forget this ever happened. I wonder if there is a way to actually find proof.
I don't think so. You're a loose end now.
Okay, well those last two options were the same then. Alley-oop. Ow, stop it, Berta. Oh dear, this is... Shit, that went a bit, that went south quicker than I expected. It's fine. I think we got a lot of beans. Got an awful lot of beans, in fact. Oh, fuck. Well, that was pointless then. Whack, whack. Hopefully there was a last autosave wasn't too far back. That could be awkward. Oh, good. Right, let's, well, now we know that it's going to end in fisticuffs, so we can hopefully do this a little better.
Hey, what are you doing here? This is our secret alley.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the companion abilities in the last stream. We haven't tried Ellie's out yet, so we'll do that.
And not that it... I don't...
Ooh. Black, black. Also... Okay, I think that mostly got my guys.
Here we go.
Nice. Okay, that didn't go too well. She's just going to attack again in a minute. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I realised now, quite quickly, I hadn't actually fired this gun yet. I guess that works then. That's, yeah, that's a gun. Don't have to worry about the effectiveness of that anymore. Fucking hell. But I did notice during that our reputation with Sublight went down.
I can take a hint.
So I guess they were working for Sublight? That's a bit... Sublight's knocking people off now? That's... I mean, obviously they were shady from the get-go, but we didn't quite know the extent of it. Okay, what's next? Yeah, let's find Braxton. So we did have an apartment here, but we just didn't find it?
Whatever you do, don't mention
Oh no, it was here, but I guess we need to ask you about Braxton then.
You again! You've really got to stop doing that!
Why are you still here? I'm looking for Braxton. Have you seen him?
Braxton? I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Dilated pupils, anxious posture, muscle spasms. She's high on some quality stuff.
No! Okay, maybe, just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know?
I ain't gonna snitch if you tell me where he is.
Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Okay.
Hope he's okay. We should hurry, Captain.
This is a whole lot of people stuck outside the walls, it sounds like. Let's try and clear up everything we got to do in the city first. Tell Sanjar about the murder. Inform Velma of the woody barby dooby doo. Okay, well, since we're here.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge.
Alright, whatever.
Anyway, what can I do for you?
Dead guy. I didn't know his last name, but apparently now I do. And, he dead. I found the people who deaded him, and now they dead. So, I did a good deed. Sorry.
But that's terrible. What happened?
All sorted.
But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies.
Well, they didn't leave me
If
much
there's
choice.
one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters.
Well, yeah, exactly. Didn't have to. I didn't have a chance.
Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense.
Oh, nice. I've got
Still,
a bot in the
your
chat. My
intervention in
first
the matter
bot.
is much appreciated.
I'm not actually sure if that is my
Please
first
consider
bot.
this payment for your services.
Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes and views. Bigfollows.com. Fucking hell. Bigfollows.com. Yeah, that sounds legit, doesn't it? Great. Good stuff. We might have a fair bit to sell, actually, so we'll grab a vending machine next one we see. Hey-o.
I'd give you a friendlier welcome, but I'm up to my elbows in salt tuna guts.
That's fine. Social distancing.
Gosh, this old girl's in a rough way. Even old Bess in Edgewater was in better shape than this.
Hey, you want to try running a cannery with obsolete machinery? You be my guest.
Sorry, ma'am. I wasn't trying to be rude. It's just your flanging apparatus isn't making a strong flange, so your sealer isn't sealing right, and...
Oh, I see what you're saying. Huh. I'll have to try that. Anyway,
She knows her flange.
what do you folks need?
Caleb's coming back because I told him a blatant, massive lie about you.
You knocked any sense into him yet?
No, I lied.
Well, that's awful nice of him. Sure wouldn't have expected that. Thanks for your help. You've gotten me out of a tight spot here. Take this for your efforts. Honest work deserves honest pay.
Money, money,
Something
money.
else on your mind?
No. Hooray! Level 20. We're a real boy now. Also, our reputation is going through the roof with these people. Well, possibly not actually, but it's gone up a lot very recently. Doobity-doop-doop. Agreeable. Okay, they're not revering us just yet. Still, good times. Let's level up then. Wait, pardon? I'm sorry. Why are these things in the red? Adrena time crash. Oh, is that from the fight I was in a while ago? Something like that happening. They said about those downsides, but I've never really noticed them or seen the actual stats in effect. So, I guess in brackets is what our actual skill is at currently with all the buffs and whatever from equipment and drugs. And then the one on the left is what our actual stat is fixed at. Right, good. Good to know. Herm. We want to get lockpicking right up. We've started seeing some crates around with like 90 or something, which I'm not even sure we'll ever reach, but it'd be nice if we could. Get the guns up more, I guess. It's always good. Science also. Science and engineering, really. Let's see if... actually, fuck it. Take them all back. Get engineering up to 60. Or 94, as it supposedly is. I think that's because we got, like, buffs on Pavati and stuff. I noticed that you don't get these unless... Yes, because they're base skill unlocks. So you don't get these added bonuses from boosting it. And the guns. Get the heavy weapons up to 50. It's annoying that that one is the least advanced, because we're actually using quite a few long guns, but oh well. Get there eventually. If anything, I think we might actually be over leveled for where we are in the game, but I can't be sure. Vendor prices. We're doing alright for money now, actually. We seem to be a bit smarter with things. Hey, that could be worth it. Well, it may or it may not. Let's get it and see if the stats on our science weapons finally changes. If it doesn't after this, then I don't know what the fuck is going on with that stat, you know? Right. No change. What the fuck? Are you... What? Are you kidding? I thought that was how this worked, that they scale with the science skill. Do you need to equip it or no? Fuck. What the fuck? I don't understand. And why can't I change back to the pistol? Because it's the fucking stupid bananas cracking crap shit. Fuck. Stupid boxy bollocks pollocks boxy box. Put them in a box gun. Fuck. Right. Well, that was a waste of a perk. For Christ's sake. Oh, have you two got perks as well now? He's good. Increase the amount of health received. That seems good. Yeah, I'm good with that then. Unless any of these are particularly good. They are good. We'll go with that first. That seems useful. Cavalry. Increase chance of looting mods. Increase the armor rating. Yeah, she went down pretty quickly in the last fight, so could be worth doing that. In fact, part of that might be because I've got her wearing a top hat. Maybe I should actually give her something with armor. Shit, I forgot what she was wearing. Fuck, what was it? Was it this? No, was it that? No, yes, it was that. Okay, good. Whew. Wait, who are you? You've got a name. Bennett?
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
You've got a long brass for a man doing absolutely nothing.
What I am doing, sir, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
Yeah, I mean, talking about jabbering masses, but you're, you know, still spouting the slogans like every Kool-Aid motherfucker around here, so...
I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
Well, you should... Yeah, you're free from the board. That's better.
Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
You seemed kind of like that before I got here, to be honest.
What are the chances
Sure,
of all
whatever.
the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch clock peals, a worker earns his meals.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, I thought you were quoting It's a Wonderful Directorate.
Their conversations seem so much more stilted than everyone else's. Okay, what's next? Okay, I think the final thing to do in the city is, unfortunately, the doctor. Fine, we'll go see the creepy doctor. To be fair, there's a lot of creepy people around here. Sanjar's kind of eccentric. Where even is the doctor? Don't remember now. Nope. Need a
Hello
thing.
again, dearie. What can I get you?
Please don't talk to me, just get the thing. Need to pick up some caffeinoid for a drunk huntswoman.
And what a helpful young man you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits.
Jesus Christ.
Whiskey helps too.
Don't you start.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals.
She is a professional.
Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
Unorthodox, but arguably more than you. What? See, don't say that, because she said that she's hit her limit for the month. Oh Christ, I do not like that one at all. Pills of me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
That's just awful.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub.
Please don't
Is
call me
there
that.
anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Fine, we'll play your creepy worded game.
Don't blame me if I puke on your shoes.
I wouldn't.
Aren't you a saucy thing?
I'm going to be
Now, I
sick.
may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience,
Nope.
dearie.
No. No, please put that image out of my mind.
You are too precious. How about you just tell me who that caffeinoid's for, dearie?
Why do I need to bother? I can just break into your room and get it.
Now, there's no keeping secrets from Auntie
For
Abigail.
fuck's sake.
I'll tease it out of you one way or another.
Alright, fine.
Also, I really do have to enter someone's name for the allotment. After all, I have to keep track of where our little pills wander off to.
Right, I guess there's no avoiding it then. Hang on, bribe, persuade. Why don't you just write down my name as lots of bits? How's that 2,800 sound? Yeah, whatever.
Indeed. Now, how about you tell Auntie who this pickup's for?
It's for the drunkard.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Can I increase the allotment somehow?
I I'm afraid not.
Fuck's sake, I just...
Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Well, that's where we're going upstairs then. I thought you were in charge around it. Oh, Christ. Well, for some reason, our persuade is better than our intimidate. Well, it's a lower threshold, I guess. Where is Dr. Williams, though? Because I really don't want to say that.
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid.
Fuck.
Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Where's the graveyard?
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie. Chin up, dearie.
Chin down, motherfucker. Christ, I don't like you at all. Luckily, we can just steal everything we need, I'm pretty sure, so, you know, no worries. Is it about the terminal upstairs? Do that then. Employee login. If you've forgotten, please create new account. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Alright, we'll do it this way. Get fucked, you crazy old bat. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I'll take the drugs if I need them. And your weapon mods, which you shouldn't. I don't know why that's in a pharmacy, but there we are. Oh dear, whatever shall I do? I guess I'll never find the caffeinoid. By then, I'm never entering that room again. Fuck's sake, guys, I'm trying to make a dramatic exit and slam the door as best as you can with an automatic future door. Right. I still want that weapon, whatever that is. Fucking move, you pillock. Right, I got your shit.
You're back. Good news? Bad news?
It's always bad news.
All of the above?
Yeah. I've got your magic pills.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Ouch.
Exactly. See?
Sounds like a
I'm glad
personal
someone
attack.
on your crew has got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
What does that mean? What?
Great. Where to?
Information guy.
Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Okay, well you and Ellie seem to get on. So you're both willing to be drug-addled maniacs, so Parvati, if only to avoid her PTSD flaring up again, go back to the ship.
Mighty big gun you got there. I'm looking forward to seeing you use it. That's a pretty big gun for a hunter.
Are you?
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2, but out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
Stop flirting with our new crew member.
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
Also, big gun. She doesn't have a gun on her that we can see. She has a knife. And now you're staring at a wall. Okay, well, clearly my attempts to understand were futile from the get-go.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He
Stop
polished
talking
it,
about a
saved
gun.
it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
Yeah, where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Right. Where the fuck are we going now? Is that everything? I think that's everything in the city. Okay, into the wilderness. They had the
Can we talk?
Can we talk? Oh, for fuck's sake. Why couldn't you talk during the loading screen? I'm trying to fill dead air here. What's going on?
Hey, got a favor to ask you.
Really? You're kind of already
Figure while
doing
we're out
one.
here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry.
Alright.
You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help.
No, I usually just stand there and get myself killed.
Well, we'll see about that. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
What kind of danger are we talking about here?
Nothing we can't handle.
Okay, can I have details though?
I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces.
Okay.
I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
Oddly sentimental. How do you know they're dead?
I saw it happen. Hell, one of them was in my arms at the time. His name was Hayes, and he's our first stop. I buried him a ways from our encampment.
That maybe
I'll show you
explains
where he
the
rests.
constant drinking.
He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry.
Where's home?
A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out.
Oh, but we've killed tons of
If we
them
can
by
find
this point,
Rebecca
so...
and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch, and bury everyone's medallions together.
I've killed a fucking mega Mantiqueen at this point, so no worries. In fact, I've killed one twice, because I went back there off-stream and killed it again. And I couldn't get the loot from it, because it bugged out and glitched and fell through the floor of the game world. It then reappeared, floating in the air, but I couldn't interact with it and get the stuff from it. Fucked up. Also, the light on your face just disappeared. I didn't realise there was one until it went away. That's odd. Don't know what's happening there. We're gonna have to kill Amanda Queen.
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
Yeah, no big deal. Alright, more quests. More stuff to do. Hold on. Where are we going exactly? Also, what was I going to say before? I was going to say about... hang on, let's figure out which of these is closest.
Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking like...
170, that's pretty close.
Fish instead.
Oh, that's back in the city apparently. Whoops, I guess we did miss something. Well, we'll do that afterwards. 700, that's quite far away. 900, that's even further. Oh yeah, we had to ask that guy on a date. Well, I guess we'll get round to that too. Oh yeah, where's the kid? That way. Okay, so Braxton, the kid, the main quest, the other stuff, and then the thing. Yeah, cool, makes sense. Definitely makes sense. Right. But all I was gonna say was it was hold on. Oh, Marauders. It's usually Raptidons out here. There was the Xbox thing, not conference, the showcase. Oh, it seems like they call it something different every time, but an event anyway. And they showed off DLC for this game, coming at some point. So that's cool, I guess. More of the same. Well, by the time we actually finish this game, it will have probably come out as well. Actually, thinking about it. And what was that loud noise?
Oh, you are in for it now.
Okay, I guess we're going. So much for fucking stealth. Took too long. Oh, that's the point. I wonder what Myoko's companion ability is. Fucking hell. Okay. Right. Yep. I now understand why Ellie kept asking about your gun. Christ on a bike. Well, that'll do the job, won't it? I'm pretty sure we checked most of these places. Yes, we have. Cool. Oh, hello. Oh. Ah. Is that everyone? Good.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or
take your best shot, asshole.
Are liable to shoot you or take your best shot, asshole. I mean, I suppose you're not wrong. That was luck more than anything. Oh, no, not everyone. Not quite yet. Nah, I'm not gonna. Although, as we found out, using that at close range also works pretty well. If you have to. Water. Oh, really? This is a whole thing for some reason, even though it's not that big a house. Okay, well, it requires its own loading screen, apparently. Fair enough. Oh, I realised we should probably upgrade Nyoka, because we haven't actually done that. Or even had a look at what she was carrying. Obviously there's this. Light machine gun. Yeah, see, this is what I've found, actually, because our own light machine gun, obviously we don't have the very first one, but I've got a Mark II now, which is pretty good. In fact, I've got several, because that's the one I'm holding. See? And I've upgraded it, and it's very, 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 very good. And that makes sense that that's what she's using, because it's the one that it deafens everything and melts everything. Which is strange, because it's the light machine gun, and the heavy machine gun is actually less ferocious. But, yeah, don't know. But that's cool. So she's got a gun we like, and also a big cleaver. Which is probably useful. I'm not sure we can even give her anything better than that at the moment. So, yeah, I guess stick with that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That might come across some better armor for her though. She's got no helmet on. Maybe you could try the heavy grade face. Sort of works with what she's got. That's a different sort of look. That also doesn't necessarily not work. That doesn't work. Yeah, that's not great either. That's just dumb. Top hat? Actually, with the sort of weird kind of waistcoat thing she's got, it sort of almost maybe kind of does work. Shades, goggles, all the rest. We'll go with the heavy grade face. It's better than nothing at the moment. Perks, perks, perks. Increase your lie skill when Nyoka is in the party. That's interesting. That's actually useful because that's the main one we're trying to do. Curious. Armor rating. Reduce how far the sound of your footsteps travel. Yeah, because she's a hunter, but not as... I suppose she's stealthy right up until she doesn't want to be, and then she's the furthest thing from stealth. Is that maybe her deal, I guess? We'll increase the base health first. Seems like a good idea. Bonus damage to creatures. That could be immediately useful. Skipping ahead a bit, but you know. Jeez, my voice really is starting to go. Apologies. Damage dealt. I think just increase the armor rating is always good. Q. Alright, I'm good with that. Braxton, where are you? Oh.
Visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in.
You're not
come
Braxton.
In.
I'm getting real bad fight or flight right now. Watch your step. People ain't this friendly outside city walls.
Is he maybe drunk?
In my experience, any stranger this friendly either wants to rob and airlock you or sell you something.
Nonsense. Out here in the wilderness, we welcome all who come to our door. Now come in, make yourselves afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The Raptidons and Marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner?
Yeah, this is not at all creepy. Braxton. I'm still talking about Braxton.
I'm sure I would remember something like that.
Yeah, I feel like you would.
Quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready.
Please stop talking about
Something
dinner.
ain't right about this.
Yeah, no shit. He's fucking cannibal or something. He ate Braxton. Oh god, there's more of them. Oh no, it's a family. Oh no, they're inbred cannibals, I bet you. I'm calling it now. Inbred cannibals. Jesus, how big is this house? I didn't think this was I guess that's why it needed a loading screen. Bloody hell.
Hey, what are you doing in my room?
I'm not in your room. I'm in the hallway.
Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
No.
The ones that come in a bottle with a rocket ship on it. Like the other man used to bring.
Are you supposed to be a young child? Because you don't look it. Or are you just that fucked up?
I'm not telling you.
Alright. But I guess that was her room. And that was a really delayed reaction. So we can actually lockpick this immediately. Fine. I feel like we're about to sequence break this whole thing. But sure, we'll give this a go. And I feel like Braxton or Braxton's corpse will be behind this door. Alright. Oh, that just leads you outside. Alright, consider me surprised. It's not what I expected. But it is sort of telling that they lock the door to the outside. Very clean bathroom. Too clean. Actually, it's not that clean. I suppose it's clean for the apocalypse. Now this one, you'll be behind this door for definite. Yep, definitely. Oh god.
They sulfur-sodden assholes. Ain't enough that the raps eat everyone? Now people are doing it too?
Told you.
Who does something like this?
Cannibals. Told you, cannibals. Absolutely cannibals. Jury's still out on the inbred thing, but I'm willing to bet by just how stupid they're all talking. Okay, well, that's bad news for Velma. We'll take this. Oh, why did you have to name it that? It's not actually even that good. Right. Well. Sorry, Brack and Beacon. Are they all going to turn on us immediately, or can we actually escape without anyone throwing a fit? Or do they just immediately know what we've done? Well, since we're on the way out anyway, makes sense to, oh. Poetry journal. Let's see if I was about to use the phrase inbred poetry, and I thought, is that a phrase I want to know for the rest of my life that I've said out loud? I guess it's too late now. Anyway, the sun crests the horizon, as round, soft, and warm as the lump of a Please stop talking about these fucking pigs. The day is fresh and alive with possibility. Trees, ever reds, rise from the ground, glistening and triumphant in daylight. This is not, this is someone else. This is, I believe, who is cooking downstairs. I don't think this is the one we just talked to. Or maybe it is. I don't know. She seems more eloquent in writing than speaking. Although I'm not one to have a go at someone for that. Anyway, glistening and triumphant in daylight, they remind me that life can grow even here amidst the dust. Monarch 1 grows large and... Alright, I take it back. I take it... Actually... Oh. I see now. We've got a 4 itchy tasty thing going on here. By which I mean a gradual degradation of mental faculties displayed through the withering grammar. Monarch 1 grows large and dark, like a mouth that eats the sky. I tried to think of words I had to describe it, but something dark swallows them too. Hunger. Yes, eat that. There is an ache sharp in my stomach. Hurts all the time. Fud makes me sick. Water makes me sick. Always hungry so I can't think. Don't eat people. Fucks you up. 4 itchy tasty. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Why have you got a statue of a hand? That's probably an actual hand, isn't it? Christ. I'm in your room stealing your shit. Shouldn't have left it unattended. Also shouldn't have eaten people. So, we can just escape through here. Which is why that was locked. But I am curious as to what happens if I go down here. If it's just immediate aggro or they're going to say something.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
Sorry, I was just paying the other thing. Levi. For some reason, I was thinking of Levi as a girl's name. Clearly, my mind is not with it today. Levi's the guy in the red hat. He was writing the poetry. This doesn't have to end badly. It's one of my better qualities. The murdering cannibal accuses me of being nosy. I mean, fair point.
Quickly, my dear. He's getting agitated. We can't let the meat spoil.
Don't worry. We'll make this quick.
Oh, shit. Don't start talking about my fucking cortisol-ridden meat. I'm Captain Cortisol. In fact, if I ever have a superhero alter ego, that would probably be my name, I think. I feel like I didn't even kill her. I feel like Nyoka got her in the back on the backswing. I'm not doing a very good job here.
Killing them felt real good.
Yeah, wasn't any moral quandaries there. Although we've inadvertently knocked her into a sort of $1 million baby scenario. Spoilers for that film. Well, a few less cannibals in the world. Can't be a bad thing. Although, you know, the Marauders are apparently also cannibals, to the extent that they will even dig up dead bodies and eat them. But for some reason, these, who seemingly only eat live meat, are far creepier. Which is an interesting differentiation, if that's even a word. But anyway, that's the cannibal house. It was a bigger environment than usual, but still, these loading screens, it's something you need to work. I imagine they're way better on PC, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think too much about the best one to get this on. I feel like there aren't many games that are really, where you can really point out, you know, disastrously long loading screens anymore. Most of the time they seem to get around that issue now. Or, you know, they're clever about it and they hide it. Obviously, one of the, or at least one of the earliest I can remember that did that stuff like that was Metroid Prime with the doors. But a lot of them do it now. Tomb Raider, and they'll have you squeeze through some crevice and use that to hide the loading, which, you know, sure, it's become a bit of a trope now, but I think it's better than a big screen like that for ages. At least for my case, because I obviously struggle with filling the dead air. Is this the graveyard? What? Huh? So that's Dr. Williams, but we heard about him and they said he was dead, but they also said he was buried, unless someone dug him back up. I don't know what's going on there. Oh well, it doesn't matter because we broke into that room anyway. Cool. Probably the cannibal people who killed him. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe we were told how he died. Just thinking those two places are very close together. Olympus Lovers Point. Yeah, seems really romantic. Moving on. That's that solved. What's next? Which was further away, the kid or the other thing? Kid is apparently about 500 things away. Nope, not that one. Devil's Peak is also 500 meters away. Well, so it's no different. Alright, let's find the shitty kid first. Since we're doing side quests and whatnot. Someone else who will be dead when we get there. Long dead, I imagine. What's all that about then? It's difficult to know if I've been there. If it's a sort of generic place where not much happened, then I kind of have it. Oh, okay. Oh, hi guys. Guess this shit's going down then. Whoops. That was a waste of bullet time TTD stuff, but whatever. Also, he survived a shot to the face for that. Oh, hi. Good time to use something electrical. I said about our grenade launcher that we made. We also found a new and improved shock cannon. So we actually have two decent electrical things now. Not that I can fucking find it. Right there, 470. Although the grenade launcher is a bit better, so we'll go with that. probably eat something. Got so many beans. I don't know why we've got so many beans. Right. Jesus, one and done. Although, granted, I think by the time we stopped faffing around and got to him, a lot of damage had been done already. In fact, I feel like I've done almost nothing in this entire fight. So I don't even feel like I did that. Fucking hell. We are overpowered, I think. Or maybe just Nyoka is. I got that one. I definitely got that one. You can't take credit for that. I'm helping, honestly. Back to the old pistol. Probably worth having the rifle out actually, so we can try and be a bit more alert and not wander directly into people like that again. It's not an adjustable zoom, which is a little annoying. So it's really kind of all or nothing. I think that was Ellie. They've all got the same left feet as Felix in regard to acid pits, it seems. Thinking about it, I guess this is taking us to Amber Heights. I'm remembering now because of what they said about where the kid was. So I guess we'll find that place. And looking at the time, that'll probably be a good spot to call it. Oh shit, talking about walking into people. Almost did again. Boink. Nope. Won't be on a rock. Stay still. Fucking stay still. Doink. Jesus Christ. That works pretty well. Not even hiding, mate. Just so far away. Stop hiding behind rocks.
They won't try that again.
Damn it, did you... For fuck's sake. My teammates are too overpowered now. Stealing all the kills. One good hit in, I suppose. I think we've checked here. Good way is to check on the boxes. Yep, we've been here. They just respawned all the goons. That's just a rock. What does that say? It's backwards. Amber Heights. That way. Good, good. Oh yeah, I started seeing these, which I guess is the insignia for Amber Heights. Would make sense. Yeah, this is where I got to. I guess I could have gone further, because neither of these buildings seem to be anything. Oh no, there's a camp here. Hello? Seems like someone was here recently, but they're not here now. Which works well for me. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh, helmet. Cool. You think a place called Amber Heights might have higher walls, but never mind. Hello.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
I'm sure he did.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting. We're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
What? These people... Her, at least, is more polite than I expected, but maybe she's just the face for them. Also, this is a total side thing, but people saying it Graham, the name Graham, is that an American thing? Because to me, that's Graham. That's always Graham. But I hear so many people just say Graham. It just sounds like they sort of can't be bothered about halfway through saying it. But I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority with that. Anyway, who are the iconoclast?
We're the only free people in Halcyon.
Right, yeah, sure.
No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
I'm sure everything's fine here. No problems, no raptidons or marauders.
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come.
That's
You're welcome to
naively
stay with
optimistic.
us, so long as you can earn your keep.
One big happy family, huh? I'm looking for Tucker.
The new boy. Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly.
You mean he's not dead?
Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
If he's not dead, I will be fucking amazed.
I ought to mention, the iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Seems fair, I suppose. Hello.
Hope Zora sends me up next.
See, these people look intimidating as all fuck, but then they talk really polite.
Move along.
Yeah, that's more normal.
Ugh,
My stomach. Is this a building of any import? He's just,
this armor itches something awful.
and he's just sitting so casually as well. It's weird. Not just because it kind of clips through the model.
Boy, damn things. Bronson ain't gonna take strip screws. Carry on.
I will. Rioter? What do you have to riot about?
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
So? You gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes to the air anyhow.
Nah, don't boil it. We're gonna get sick all the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Don't boil. Do you want the runs?
Better than tasting sulfur and dirt every damn day.
Okay, that's a weird conversation to have. Hey, you've got a heavy grade face mask, a heavy grade face as well.
Hmm?
I said you've got a heavy grade face as well. Okay, so there's something approaching a town here, or a small village at least. No one with a name yet, particularly. So, no, in fact, you are not a little boy at all, as I suspected.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call
In
you,
fact,
stranger?
you seem to be Sean Penn. What are you doing here?
You here to join the iconoclasts? Help us free this world? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
Yeah, she was not straight with us.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection.
Fucking
I won't
hell.
stand for it, I tell you.
Yeah, well, classic. Classic rebelling against the parents. Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you've grown up. I'm getting that reward. Either you go back or I'll beat it out of her. Oh god, that's more dark. So what do you want to do about it? She'll keep sending people to look for you.
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead.
That's one solution.
You know, that might just work.
Okay,
You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up.
Oh, fake
She
your
believes
death.
me
Right,
dead.
right, yeah,
She
sure.
won't look for me no more.
I guess that's easier. You want to fake your own death to avoid talking to your mother?
I know it sounds extreme, but I can't go back. I just can't. This is the only way I can think of to be free.
She doesn't seem the most mentally put together woman in the world.
I hate to think of her grieving, but it'll be good for her to move on. In the long run, you know?
I don't know. God, there's so much moral grey stuff in this. Weird. Morally grey and weird. But she was kind of annoying, so fuck it, I'll side with you. You're Sean Penn, after all. You wouldn't lie to me.
Right.
But you would lie
I
to your
guess
own
you could
mother.
take my daddy's ring.
Apparently.
I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
Alright, Sean. You're a sick, heartless motherfucker, but I respect your addition. Your addition? Your decision. Jesus Christ. What edition is this? The not being able to talk edition, seemingly. If you break it, things are going to go tits up around here. Anyone else, long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear the... What other word called? Oh, Jesus. I'm not even going to try. I just said that I can't talk during this stream, or I'm doing a shit job of it, so we'll tackle that shit next time. anything else particularly interesting I need to bump into before we finish? Ash?
Never seen you before.
I've never seen you before either.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay.
I was just
I've
at
been
the
halfway
bay.
around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
That is one impressive collar, I have to say. What happened to you here? Tell us your
Great
story,
many
old
things.
man.
I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? Might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Makes sense. How long ago was this?
Oh, sure. I was with them when the corps were leaving Monarch. Hell of a time, that. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found. Thereabouts.
Okay, are they still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Huh. Seems like the same kind of quest we're doing for Nyoka, actually.
Getting on in years, kid. Legs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home.
Your legs would probably work a bit easier if you weren't like wearing a 2-ton set of armor.
Appreciate it, kid.
You know?
I'm marking outposts on your map. We spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Righto. Well, you look cool and you sound cool, so we'll probably do that, although I'm not sure there's that much in it. Wow, this is a lot of stuff I'm going to steal as soon as the stream ends. A locked door. I guess there's no way in there. Right. Well, this is Amber Heights then. Is that the height? The Amber Height? Dunno. Anyway. That'll do us for now. And we'll explore this and yeah, I might like I say, I'll try and maybe do side quests, but if they seem like they're gonna be a bit too interesting, I'll back away. But obviously the main quest we will continue next time. Yeah, so cheers for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, I'm dead now. No, I'm probably not, but this is coming from the past, so who knows? But thanks for watching all the same. Yeah, I realise I've been ending a lot of these with our seal.
Anyone got a smoke?
No, I don't smoke, Ellie. I've been ending a lot of these with see you next time, and that's kind of presumptuous, really, isn't it? You know, because could just think it's shit and that you're not going to come back, which I'd understand, honestly. So, yeah, just cheers, I guess. Bye.